Last night, something strange happened at the city museum. A priceless diamond known as the Aurora diamond suddenly disappeared. This diamond was the museum's most valuable exhibit. It had been displayed inside a secure glass case in a special exhibition room. The room had multiple security systems, cameras, motion sensors, and an automatic alarm. If anyone tried to open the glass case or enter the room illegally, the alarm would immediately go off. But strangely, that night, the alarm never sounded. The next morning, when the museum staff arrived, they discovered something shocking. The glass case was open, and the diamond was gone. The police quickly arrived and began their investigation. At first, they suspected that a professional thief had broken into the museum during the night. But after checking the security records, they discovered something even stranger. According to the system, no one had entered or left the building after closing time, and the exhibition room door was still locked from the inside. It seemed impossible. How could someone steal the diamond from a locked room without triggering the alarm? Then the detective discovered an important detail. At the time of the theft, only 3 people were inside the museum building: the security guard, the cleaner, and the museum manager, which meant the thief had to be one of them. So the detective began questioning each suspect. The detective first spoke with the security guard. The guard looked calm and confident. "I was in the security room all night," he said. "I was watching the camera monitors the entire time. Nothing unusual happened, and no one entered the exhibition room." The detective wrote down his statement carefully. At first, it sounded perfectly reasonable, but later, this statement would become very important. Next, the detective questioned the cleaner. The cleaner seemed a little nervous. "I was cleaning the hallway near the exhibition room," she explained. "But something strange happened. The lights suddenly went out for a few seconds. They came back on quickly, so I didn't think it was a big problem." The detective nodded and wrote that detail down. A short power outage. That could be important. Finally, the detective spoke with the museum manager. The manager said, "I stayed in my office the entire night preparing documents for tomorrow's exhibition. I didn't leave my office, and I didn't hear any alarms." Now the detective had 3 statements. The guard watched the cameras all night. The cleaner said the lights went out briefly, and the manager stayed in his office. At first, all 3 stories seemed possible. But then the detective remembered something about the museum's security system. Whenever the electricity goes out in the building, even for just a few seconds, the security cameras automatically shut down, which means that during a power outage, the cameras would temporarily stop recording. The detective thought carefully about the guard's statement again. The guard had said he watched the cameras the entire night without interruption. But that was impossible. If the lights really went out for a few seconds, then the cameras would have stopped working during that time, which meant the guard could not have been watching the cameras continuously. That was the mistake. The guard had just revealed that he was lying. The detective immediately understood what had happened. During the short blackout, the guard left the security room, entered the exhibition room, opened the glass case, and stole the diamond. Because the cameras were temporarily off, there was no recording of the theft. After that, he simply returned to the security room and pretended nothing had happened. And that is how the detective knew that the security guard was the thief. So now the question is, did you figure out the answer before the detective did?